Welcome back to Hannity. Tonight you are hearing the very painful stories. Angel families, moms and dads that have lost their loved ones to illegal immigrant crime, you know, the manufactured crisis, like the Singh family. They lost their 33-year-old police officer, son, brother, Ronil Singh, just a day after Christmas when he was killed during a traffic stop in Northern California. The suspect, Gustavo Perez Arriaga, had a long criminal record and suspected gang ties, but California's sanctuary policy protected him from being handed over to ICE, which would have meant he would have been deported. Officer Singh was an immigrant, a legal immigrant, who came from Fiji, came to this country as all immigrants do, legally, because they want a better life, the hope, the dreams for themselves, their families, their kids, to raise a family. But it was cut short by a criminal alien who never should have been here in the first place and who was in the criminal justice system and should have been long deported. Joining us now is talk about his life is his brother. Reggie Singh is with us. Reggie, thanks for being with us. I know this is still fresh. This is raw for you. You met with the president yesterday. You were in Texas where we were. What did the president say?
Yes. The president just wanted to know how the family was doing, if there's anything he could do to help out. We had a good conversation about Ronil. He asked some questions. That was it.
Yeah. Your family came here legally. It takes a long time, right? You got to go through. It takes some time to get here.
Yes, we came here in 2003. It takes about 10 years, I would say, to get you to go through the whole process. They do a medical background check, criminal background. If everything's fine, then the process is proceeded to the next step. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a process, and then you come here. In Ronil's case, we were green card holders for 5 years. Then he was asked to get his citizenship in order to become a law enforcement
and he always wanted to be in law enforcement. So that was his dream. He wanted to protect and serve. He always wanted to do that.
Yes, he always wanted to be a law enforcement, a cop in California.
Wow.
And that was one of the reasons we came here, so he could become a cop.
Well, let me deal directly with the fact, and you heard the comments of then Governor Jerry Brown dismissing the fact that the sanctuary state status of California had anything to do with this. But the reality is the individual that killed your brother was already in the justice system. And because of the sanctuary laws, that prevents the state of California from informing ICE, handing over on the release date of their prison sentence, handing over to ICE that individual for deportation and enforcement of federal law. Does that make it even more bitter for you? It's hard to lose your brother, but when you find out we had him, he should have been deported, and he was protected by a state law?
So, yeah, we wake up with anger that this could have been preventable. I wasn't aware of what sanctuary state and this rules and regulation meant, but I was explained how it worked. But yeah, it could have been preventable. We wake up with anger that you know, he should have been deported in the first place, but he wasn't due to the sanctuary law we have in California.
Yeah. I know this is fresh. Like the Corcorans, this is new. This is hard, painful. You're in our thoughts and prayers. I'm so sorry. It sounds like your brother. Everything I've heard, I interviewed the sheriff. I interviewed the police chief out there. They loved your brother. He was a great cop. They're just devastated themselves. So you're in our prayers. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and the best to your family.
Thank you. Thank you so much.